Hello lovely crafty people, welcome back to my channel, The Creative Book Shack. I'm Debs. I'm going to do a couple of videos today. This one's going to be a show and tell. I just want to sort of catch up with some of the stuff that I've been doing for the hashtag Scraptember 2025, which is an open collaboration organised by Margreth at Seven Plaza and Toni at Crafty by Toni. I've done a fair amount of stuff off camera, so I'm going to give you a quick tour. It's not going to take long. So I had a lovely fun couple of hours making these from scraps of card that I grungied up with a bit of ink and then stamped with a variety of stamps that I have. These were mostly tiny bits, tiny. So that used a fair amount of scraps and also generated stuff that I can go on and use. Now then I decided other scraps, thin paper scraps, could be turned into this, what turned out to be quite a long snippet roll. And this I really cheated. I have some, where is it there? Very thick sellotape. So I attached that to my glass mat, upside down, obviously, sticky bit facing up. And I ripped up a load of small bits of thin paper, inked it, stuck them down, went over the bits with glue if they were overlapping paper on paper, and then cut the whole lot in half. What am I trying to do here? What I'm trying to do is seal those two edges so I can hang it back up on that hook up there. Then I cut it in half, inked either side, stuck it together, very long snippet roll. This is the result of the let's use a 1-ply paper bag, stick it with some glue on a plastic bag, wait till it dries and peel it off. So I've got lots of parrots. I've got this one. You just look, it's bits of glue at the end, but you just peel them off like that. I've got one with flowers on. This was the background of that. There is a faint outline of the flowers. I don't know if you can see. This was just a 1-ply backing that came off the back of this. Quite like this one. Looks like Delftware. So that's how the paper napkins turned out. Now, my journal, I think the last time you saw it, I'd put this on there. I used one of the lovely frames from Margreth's Mirror collection, her new collection. I cut a bit of acetate, which I lay on the top of the bit I'd cut out of the frame, and I went over it with some alcohol inks where there were splodges. And then underneath that is an Edward Cortez. It's a postcard of an Edward Cortez painting, which I don't know if you can see, but I actually covered it with crackle glaze. Then I stuck that to the acetate. Then I stuck the frame to the acetate, and I put it on the back with some coffee dyed cotton. On the front, we have another one of Margreth's frames. That's a fern from my back garden. I kept the background in the back, put the fern on, put the acetate on, put the frame on. These are some of the little bits and pieces that I created on my Let's Grunge Some Paper and Stamp It day. And this, Coffee Died. This, Toni had this on her channel a little while ago, and it's just a sealed jump ring with a bit of any sort of scrap paper behind it, and then you go over the top with some, oh, what is it called? Glossy accents, that's it. And I thought they were wonderful, and I've made loads of them. But then I decided, I wonder if you could do it with a paperclip, and you can. So I made this one just by tucking the paper through. I'll just take that off. I tucked the paper through, filled it up with glossy accents, then cut the paper off afterwards. And I really like it. That was an old paper clip. I've tried it with some other ones as well. Right. You'd seen the inside of the journal. On the other side of this, I have a grunged up file folder with a postcard that I've used as a journaling card. That was just made out of a bit of old packaging. That is the scarecrow I made for one of the 3 in 3 under 30 challenges with some watercoloured and stamped bits at the back. That leaf says September. This leaf says, all the months are a crude experiment out of which the perfect September is made. And that's a quote from Virginia Woolf. I had such fun with these. This here is a 3-pocket creation folded out of a bit of 12 by 12 paper. I'm sure everybody has seen them, but let me know if you want me to quickly show you how to do them. And this is the inspiration from Mary at Tiger Journals. Tiger Journals? Yeah, is that what it's called? Let me just check. Yeah, Tiger Journals. Her channel is wonderful. She does the most incredible whimsical artwork. So I sat having my coffee, watching YouTube videos this morning and making these little trees in a bid to use some of the equipment that I've got. And some of the equipment I've got are these pens. These are triple pens. They are tri-blend Spectrum Noir. And they give you 3 alcohol pens going up in what's the word I'm looking for? Sort of gradient colour. So these I just drew on a piece of paper, 4 of them, and drew some flowers in them, and then coloured them in with a variety of these pens. Then I went round them in black, and I used micron pens and a bit of gold pen and a bit of white to do the decorations on the flowers and cut them out. I've got 1 left, but I don't like even numbers of things on my pages, so I wanted 3. I've got number 4 left. If you want to see how it's done properly, I will link the video below. And in here I've put a journaling piece of paper that I've sewn round. This, I think my mother gave me. It looks very 1970s, the colours, but I thought I could use that as a journaling card as well. This also came from a pack of ephemera my mother sent me. I don't know who these people are. To Aunt Bill with fondest love from Kay, Jack and baby Elaine. I just liked them. And this one is fabulous. She gave me this as well. This is the symbol for this says Moscow. So it's the Moscow Olympics in 1980. And in here, in English, it tells you all the things that are on BBC Moscow World Service radio. And I just love it. And I didn't want to lose it or cut it up, so I've put it in there. Finally, I put together this journal yesterday. The diagonals have now dried. And so I've stuffed things in them. So that's one of the matchbooks I made for the hashtag JJ330. These are a couple of tags with writing spots. This is the thing I showed you yesterday that I picked up from the charity shop. Well, they gave it to me actually. So that's another journaling spot. In here, I have put a little corner that is made up of some of those other stamped scraps. I have a homemade stamp there made from a scrap and a picture from a magazine. This is a tag with the journaling spot on the back, obviously made up of scraps. This is also made up of scraps. It has a little pocket in there where I have put a coffee dyed tag and other bits. And then there's a little flip up notepad in there. That was going to be a belly band until I put the glue all the way across, and now it's just a bit of decoration. And then some more inspiration. This was Sunset Crafts and More, junk journal embellishments. This is just a sticker. I had 2 of them, so I stuck them back to back. I have wrapped it in sellotape and then put a die cut frame on either side with an eyelet and a jump ring. I have attached it to a jump ring in there, and I have added a key from a collection of keys that a friend sent me, and I sort of like it. So those are all the bits that I've done off camera or finished off camera since I last spoke to you. Thank you for popping by. I am really grateful to all of you who've subscribed and who like and comment, especially my lovely friends. Candy at Candy's Created, no, Candy's, oh Candy, what have you changed your name to? I remembered it yesterday. Candy's Crafty Creations, Maggie's at Journaling with Maggie, anyone who actually watches the video and comments, thank you, I really appreciate it. And I will be back later. I think I might make some envelopes, scrappy envelopes. So that's it for now. Thank you for stopping by. Speak to you soon.